Hi guys, it's Jody. Today's video, it's collab day with Niki D. I am so excited. What we did really is we picked some colors together. She picked colors, I picked colors, and we're just doing our own thing in our own style. So let's just jump right in and go get started. All right, so let's go over the colors we're going to use, the cell activator and the pillow, and then we'll get started painting. So for this collab, Niki and we both picked out 3 colors to combine them together. We picked out this little piggy pigment and then 2 other colors to go along with it. So this is what we both kind of came up with together, and then we're going to use our own cell activators and then our own style. So the first color we have is this little piggy pigment Hustle, which is like a darker pink. Love this. Love, love, love this. This I have mixed up with my Dutch Boy Jo Sonja pouring medium mix. That one. And then we've got Golden Fluid Iridescent Gold Fine. That's kind of what it looks like there. And here I have it mixed up. This is mixed up with my Valspar Varathane pouring medium mix. And then we have this little piggy's pinwheel. It looks like in the container. And got this mixed up. There's the consistency. This is also my Dutch Boy Jo Sonja pouring medium. And then we have Atelier Interactive Copper. And this is what this looks like all mixed up. I do have this one mixed with my Valspar Varathane as well. That one. And then I've got PBO Studio Acrylics, the iridescent blue green. And I've got a big thing of it mixed because I'm going to be using it for other things as well. But this is mixed with my Valspar Varathane pouring medium mix. There's that consistency. And finally, the last color is Jo Sonja's Dioxazine Purple. And I've got that. This is also mixed up with my Valspar Varathane. So now, those are the colors. My cell activators, I have 2. I haven't decided if I'm going to use both of them. My first one that I know I'm definitely going to use is my Atelier Interactive Mars Black. This is mixed with Australian Floetrol at 4:1. 4 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. There's that consistency. And then I've got a little bit of my gold left that I always love to use. I'm not, since I have a gold and copper in there, I haven't decided if I'm actually going to use this, but I am going to use this on the swipe. I don't know about the bloom, but at any rate, I've just got a little bit left, and there's the consistency. This is, again, this is Australian Floetrol 4:1. The 1 part paint is the 2 paints that I like to use together, the Atelier Interactive Pale Gold mixed with the PBO Studio Acrylics Precious Gold, about a half a part each. Just eyeball it, doesn't need to be exact, but it's just, that equals the 1 part paint. So, all right, my pillow, I think I have just enough left for this canvas. I've got my PPG Multi Pro that I'm using today. I'm gonna use up hopefully the rest of this can. So now that we've gone through all that, let's go get started painting. All right, so this piece, I have got a 14 by 14 gallery wrapped canvas. I've taped up the back. It is just regular sides, not deep sided, but I do get these at Hobby Lobby. And what I want to do today is I want to do a floating bloom with the swipes in the back. But I've really been liking, I've been swiping in the middle with the 3 swipes instead of going around it. We're going to continue going this way, except I'm going to use a couple of paints that are mixed with the pouring medium this time. The last 2 times I've done it, I've only used cell activator for the background swipes. So I'm going to use the gold cell activator with probably the copper and then a little bit of the gold mixed with the pouring medium to see what we get with that. And then we're going to bloom with all the colors here. So I'm going to get this flooded and I'll be right back. got this all flooded. I'm going to use this swipe tool for the background. I'm going to get it loaded up and I will show you what I've got. All right, I have got the gold cell activator first, and then I have the copper down, which is mixed with the pouring medium, and then I have the other gold that is mixed with the pouring medium. So we're gonna see what we get with this. So I'm gonna go right here, I think. All right, we've got a whole lot of nothing here. I'm changing it up, I'm adding the black to it. All right, now we're gonna try this. I've got the black cell activator, and then I have the copper and then the gold, both mixed with the pouring medium. So let's see what happens with this. Doesn't want to respond, and I'm very curious why, but we're just gonna leave it. That might prove to be kind of cool as a background. So we're gonna go with it, and I'm gonna do another swipe here. This is so weird. It doesn't want to react. I mean, it is reacting a little bit, but not as much as I want it to. I wonder if it's, I don't know if it's the copper. But it actually looks pretty dang cool. So, you know what? We're going to go with it. Very, very curious. But I'm really, now, you know, it's almost like the paint doesn't want me to have cells here. It wants me to have kind of this swipe and texture movement for my my bloom. So you know what, paint, we're gonna go with it. All right, still not a lot here, but the texture and movement is actually really cool. So we're going with it. We're totally going with it. We're gonna bloom right here. I've switched my angles just so you can kind of see a little bit better me putting everything down. Still working on the angles. All right. I'm gonna put down the hustle first, right here. Just a little bit more. That should be plenty. And then we're gonna put the gold down. This is the gold mixed with the pouring medium, not the cell activator. And then I've got the pinwheel. That should be enough. And just a little bit of the copper, because we've got plenty of copper in the background. I just wanted a little bit for this bloom. And I'm going to put the iridescent, the blue-green, like so. And then we're going to do the purple. I think I'm going to put just a tiny bit of the gold cell activator on, and then we'll put the black on top. Why not? This is ever an evolution and an experiment. Just like my, let's put a little bit more. My swipe here didn't want to work with me the way I wanted it to, but it actually turned out really cool with the texture. All right, that, and then we'll put the black cell activator on the top, and we're ready to roll. All right, let's blow this out. Actually, let me. Okay, all right. Okay, that's super cool. I need my straw. Let that collect in a little. All right, that's filling in really nicely. We've got some really neat cells in here. I want to play with all of this. Here's what we got. That filled in really nicely. I am so excited to see how this spins out. There is so much color in this bloom. I'm gonna meet you over at the spinner box and we are gonna see what comes of this. All right, here's what we got. Let me kind of bring you in. I wanna show you the bloom before we spin it out. I mean, it's just, it's got all the colors in it. It just looks so cool. Especially up against that backdrop. I'm so excited to see how this comes out. It's gonna be a bit chaotic in the back, but I always like a little bit of chaos. So here we go. I am gonna spin this and then we'll guide it. Oof. Yeah. All right. This needs, actually the bloom is nicely centered, so I'm just gonna keep spinning for now. Get some of the background off and get everything to open up. Wow, that is opening up super nicely. Ugh. Okay. Ooh, this bloom is coming in really nice. I'm gonna lose those really cute little cells, but that's okay. I am totally digging how the background is. It was like it was meant to not have cells. Just moving this down just a little. All right, let's give it a good healthy spin. I gotta get the background to go over a little bit still, or not, but I want it to be even, or as even as we can get it. And this bloom can open up a little bit more. Oh, it's so pretty. Wow, yeah. Okay, here we go. It almost looks like marble or some kind of, I don't know, in the background. It's kind of looking so cool. I am really digging the background. All right, another spin. Almost there. Almost there. Gosh, this is so cool. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get, I'm trying to get this out, but, and this here as well, without losing the integrity of the bloom. This is my challenge at the moment. is still just a little bit of paint on, so I might be able to. Just trying to keep this bloom as balanced as I can. Getting there. Oh, wow. So cool. This background. Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't get a lot of cells in it. I am totally digging it. I'm just trying to get it to go just a little bit towards this corner here. I love the rainbow of this bloom. So pretty. All right. We may have a bare corner. Because there's not much left of paint on here, and I don't want to get this, it almost looks like it's catching on something there. Do I mind it without making this bloom lopsided? It is opened up really nicely. All right, let's do more. Let's much better. Now it's not completely bare. I love the contradiction of the background with the bloom. And this looks okay. I'm okay with this now. It's almost like it's I don't know. It looks a little bit more organic now. It doesn't look so weird. That's it. I actually like it this way. I love it with the background horizontally like that. All right, I'm gonna get cleaned up and I will bring you over for the flyover of this guy. It is a winner, winner chicken dinner. All right, here it is as a whole. It almost looks like wood grain in the background or something else. I can't think of the name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I love the way the background is. And then this bloom just pops out and there's so many really cool shimmers from the background, but also those colors that we used. The pinwheel, the iridescent blue, green, and the copper and the gold and just everything. I mean, just how everything's kind of blending. Just even here, I mean, you can see those kind of ghost cells, but it almost looks like a rock formation too in the background as well. I'm a little bit in awe over this, like, whoa, what just happened? I totally wanted cells for my background and it didn't happen, and it's just so much better. So the paint knew what it wanted. I love everything about this piece. I cannot wait to see how this dries. And even these little tiny cells in the middle, they have little rainbows in them. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm so excited to see how this dries with everything, all the shimmers, and then just all the color play with the background and the bloom. It's so super cool. But I do know this glows under a black light, so let's check that out really quick. It does have a nice subtle glow. Not overpowering, but it's got a nice softness to it. So this could be in a black light room. awesome. All right, I cannot wait to see how this dries, so I'll be back once it's dried to show you the dried results. And I'm back to show you the dried results, and it just dried beautifully. I love how the background, it looks like either a stone of some sort. That's why I kind of dubbed it the bloom in the stone, but it could also kind of has a wood grain vibe to it. So I'm gonna bring you in and show you the details, and I'll bring it over and show you all the sparklies, and we'll go from there. So without further ado, me not getting my cells in the background, it absolutely worked out, and I got plenty of cells in this bloom. So super cool. I just love how this turned out. I'm gonna have to do this again on purpose this time. I love all these different cells. They got little, they moved a little bit on me, but sometimes cells in the middle that are smaller will do that just because, especially if there's just a little bit too much paint in there. But even some of the really small cells, they have rainbows in them. I just love it. I love the contrast of the bloom with the background. So cool. All right, I'm gonna bring you over and show you the shimmers, and then we'll check out other orientations. There's that nice shimmer. You can see the gold cell activator, but you can also see the shimmer from the pinwheel and that iridescence. And then in the background, you get the gold and the copper. So super cool. I am over the moon over this piece. I didn't know how much I would love it until it dried. And there's another orientation. It's not bad. I'm partial to the background going vertically as opposed to horizontally, but let's see the other side. I really like this one too, where that corner I was trying to fix is up top, and then that copper portion is towards the bottom. I think those are my two favorites, is them going vertically. And here we have the final orientation. I mean, it can go all four ways really, but I've got my two favorite. Let me know. I'd love to hear your favorite orientation. Let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna flip you around now and give you my final thoughts. I still think that's my favorite orientation right there, with that little corner I was trying to fix down below. But this was so much fun to do. I'm really excited to see what Niki's gonna do with her piece. So now it's time to go over to her channel for her premiere and check out what she's going to do. The link is gonna be once this video ends, or I'm gonna put it also down in the description box below. And I'll put it in the chat box as well if you're in the chat box for the premiere. Otherwise, you'll find it in the description box below. So let me know what you thought of this piece in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.